Welcome, Riddle. Riddle now has temporary transportability. Riddle now has temporary repulsiveness. Riddle now has temporary repulsiveness.
That'll do it. Oh, that'll do it. Grind over. Put the ball back in She's Shardcore's court. Oh, use his cat. Whew! That was the run. I'd love to see Shardcore beat that. Because Shardcore didn't get the quite as good RNG in level 9. Should go a little further. Yeah, it's funny because the cat always... Like, I'm very quiet when I stream. I just sit here and I play the game, you know. But when I hit a PB, then I always like start talking, and I'm always in a good mood. And she, 99% of the time, always shows up. There are times where I get like kind of ragey, and she'll go upstairs. But then as soon as I get the PB, runs down the stairs. It's crazy. Is that crazy, really? I mean, you know, she knows what's going on. But yeah, she knows when the grind's over. And that if now she shows up, I'll sit here and scratch her for 10 minutes. It does work that way. Yeah, I know Sharker had a 129 something, and that probably came just under 129. It's probably a 128. Guggenselli has it absolutely goated, but now put the podium... I want sub 130 for the podium for sure. This is a neat little run. It's a fun little speed run. I don't know how it... I know it varies from setup to setup, but for NES 001 on running a PowerPak, you can definitely manip it. Use the music cue. It's an audio cue. I'll tell you exactly what I do. Da-da, da-da-da. Okay, so da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. In the middle of that, nah, that's where you have to hit the button. And then it should go so you hear the end of that note and the beginning of the next note. So da-da-da-da, 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 and then you hear like the beginning of the next note. Da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, hit the button, and then it cuts off and starts. Then you're good. Then you can go take a break and come whatever. You're locked in at that point, it seems. So, That's the key to the manip. If at least in a PowerPak situation. That's where it is. That's for future me too. If I decide to come back and run this later. Yeah, I think we might have gotten the Gauntlet 2. Okay. This makes me want to learn regular Gauntlet now because I had so much fun playing this. I'm very aware of how that speedrun works. I've actually watched a lot of it. I've never actually played the game ever, though. And I know I would have to learn quite a few details as far as pause buffering things. But I'm very inspired to do it. I never thought I would do it. But now that I've done this, I'm like, oh, that regular Gauntlet run seems intriguing. It's significantly longer, though. It's like a 15-20 minute run for starters, I would think. And that's using the manips that they all figured out that eliminates a lot of the RNG. So that one had a lot of RNG as far as finding the right exit. And I think they've eliminated a lot of that by manipulating it with fairly easy, kind of like this, but like throughout the game where there's parts where you just have to hold start or as something happens, I think. So I'll have to look into what kind of info that Yells Rake et al. Have on that to see if it's how much I'd have to learn. Because now that I get it, I like the game's kind of like you don't really have to do anything. It is kind of a walking simulator in a way, but I don't care. I like it, but it's fun. But you don't. There's only a couple spots where you actually have to shoot anything. A lot of times when you walk into things, it just kills them anyway. Or they do. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I'll take a quick break. We got a frame count on that. And then move on. This is just one of those fun RNG gambling games that, like, you know, you just keep playing it and get slightly better at the movement, save yourself frames here and there. Every frame, you know, saved is a frame earned. And you just wait for those exits to be in the right spot. And in that case, they were. But yeah, Guggenselli's run is like, not only are the exits in all the right spots, but like he really hammers out the movement in a way that is beyond my pay grade in the speedrun universe. All right, I'll be back.